The hospital corridor smelled of antiseptic and quiet fear, the kind that settles into your chest when you've spent too many nights praying under flickering fluorescent lights. Adam Reynolds walked faster than he should have, his shoes echoing sharply against the polished floor. He wasn't supposed to be here today. In fact, no one was expecting him at all. Just that morning, he had kissed his wife Laura goodbye at their apartment, telling her he'd be out of town for 3 days on a business trip. But something, an uneasy feeling he couldn't explain, had dragged him back before he even reached the airport. Halfway through security, his phone buzzed. A short message from an unknown hospital number. Patient Martha Reynolds experienced distress. Please confirm emergency contact availability. His heart had dropped. Martha Reynolds was his mother, and Laura was supposed to be with her. Martha had been admitted 2 weeks earlier after a mild stroke. Doctors were optimistic, saying recovery would be smooth with proper care. Adam had arranged everything carefully. Private room, best neurologist, daily check-ins. Most importantly, he trusted Laura. Or at least he thought he did. Laura had insisted on staying with Martha during the day while Adam worked. She's your mother, Laura had said gently. She shouldn't feel alone. Adam remembered feeling grateful, even proud of his wife. He had no idea that those words would later echo in his mind like a cruel joke. As Adam reached the nurse's station, he forced himself to slow down, not wanting to draw attention. I'm here for Martha Reynolds, he said, keeping his voice calm. The nurse glanced at the screen, then at him, hesitation flashing across her face. Are you her son? She asked. Adam nodded. Yes, is everything okay? The nurse pressed her lips together. She's stable now, but there have been some concerns. Before Adam could ask what kind of concerns, a familiar voice drifted down the hallway. Laura's voice, soft, almost sweet. Too sweet. Adam stopped mid-step. Laura was standing outside Martha's room speaking quietly to a doctor. Her hand rested lightly on the doctor's arm, her posture attentive, caring. Anyone watching would think she was the perfect daughter-in-law. Adam stayed back, hidden by the corner, listening. She gets confused, Laura said. Sometimes she refuses medication. It's exhausting, honestly. I do my best, but she's difficult. Adam felt a tight knot form in his stomach. Martha had always been gentle, even apologetic when asking for help. Difficult wasn't a word Adam would ever use for her. The doctor nodded slowly. We'll monitor her more closely. Laura sighed, putting on a tired smile. Thank you. I just want what's best for her. Adam clenched his fists. Something in Laura's tone, controlled, rehearsed, sent a chill down his spine. When Laura turned and walked toward the elevator, Adam stepped back quickly, avoiding her sight. He waited until she disappeared, then entered his mother's room. Martha lay pale against the white sheets, her eyes half open, staring at the ceiling. When she saw Adam, they widened in shock and relief. Adam? She whispered, her voice trembling. You came back? Adam rushed to her side, taking her hand. It felt colder than it should have. Mom, why wouldn't I? He said softly. I got a message and came straight here. Martha swallowed hard, tears gathering at the corners of her eyes. She glanced toward the door, then back at Adam, her grip tightening weakly around his fingers. She didn't expect you, Martha murmured. Adam frowned. Who? Martha hesitated, fear clearly written on her face.
Laura, she whispered, please.
Don't let her know you're here yet. Adam's chest tightened. Mom, what are you talking about? He leaned closer. Did something happen? Martha closed her eyes as if summoning courage. She says I imagine things, she said slowly. But I know what I feel. She gives me pills before the nurses come. Pills the doctor didn't mention. Adam's heart pounded violently now. What kind of pills? Martha shook her head. I don't know. She says they help me sleep. But after I take them, I feel weak, dizzy, like I'm sinking. Adam's mind raced. He remembered the nurse's hesitation, the vague word concerns. He tried to keep his voice steady. Why didn't you tell me before? Martha's eyes filled with tears. She said you were busy, that I shouldn't worry you. She said you'd think I was losing my mind. Adam felt a surge of anger mixed with guilt. How could he have been so blind? He had trusted Laura completely, trusted her with the most important person in his life. Footsteps approached. Adam straightened quickly as a nurse entered to check the monitors. Adam stepped aside, watching closely as she reviewed the IV and medication chart. Excuse me, Adam said casually. Can I see her medication list? The nurse hesitated again, then handed him the clipboard. Adam scanned the list. There it was, something that didn't belong. A sedative administered orally, not prescribed for Martha's condition. His blood ran cold. Who authorized this? Adam asked quietly. The nurse's face paled. It was noted as family provided. We assumed, she stopped, realization dawning. Your wife. Adam handed the clipboard back slowly. Thank you, he said. Please don't give her anything unless I personally approve it. The nurse nodded, concern etched on her face. Of course, sir. When the nurse left, Adam turned back to his mother. You're safe now, he promised. But even as he said the words, doubt lingered. Laura hadn't expected him. That meant she had been confident, too confident, that no one would question her actions. Adam stepped out into the hallway, pulling out his phone. He didn't call Laura. Instead, he called hospital security. Then he called the attending physician. And finally, he called a private investigator he'd once helped as a favor years ago. If Laura was putting his mother in danger, he needed the truth fast. From the end of the corridor, Adam saw Laura reappear, walking toward the room with a small paper cup in her hand. She froze when she saw him standing there. Her smile flickered just for a second. Adam? She said, forcing surprise into her voice. You're back early. Adam looked at the cup, then at her. His voice was calm, but his eyes were cold. So were you planning to tell me what you've been giving my mother? Laura's fingers tightened around the cup. For the first time since Adam had known her, she didn't have an answer ready. And in that silence, Adam realized something terrifying. The woman he loved might be capable of far more darkness than he ever imagined. If this story has grabbed your heart and you want to know what happens next, how Adam uncovers the truth and whether his mother survives, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and turn on notifications. Chapter 2 will reveal everything, and the truth will shock you.